What's up, guys? Mike the Explorer. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, I want to talk about being a man and how to be a man, especially in our world today. I'm currently descending a mountain that I just climbed, and I've had to go through some challenges along the way, but I just had this thought in my mind about how it's important to not give up, and I want to share my experiences with you guys and just maybe give some advice or just some of my challenges that I've gone through and hope it helps. I feel like today's man is different than what men were when I was growing up. My father, my grandfather, they instilled in me traits and characteristics that I act accordingly throughout my day. But I feel like fathers today don't have that same sense of pride in what they do in their everyday life, in their activities, and anything, And I feel like it's important for not only me, but a lot of people my age who have grown up like me and had the same kind of upbringing that I had, the same kind of father, and just share what we know. So on my trip so far, on my hike so far, it's like, I think maybe 30 degrees right now. I guess you could say it's winter. I have fallen in the water many times. My socks are soaked. My feet are soaking wet. My hands are frozen. I didn't bring gloves. My hands are numb, and I'm still recording. I've gotten lost a few times. I've just been worn out, But I'm not complaining. I'm just showing, I feel like guys nowadays won't even step in the woods. They won't even take a step in the woods because they're afraid of what might happen. And I'm not saying you have to be an outdoorsy kind of person. I'm just saying, even though these things happen to me, and it's not major things, it's minor things. I didn't get a broken leg or anything like that, but it's like, even though I'm not in my most comfortable state, I'm still pushing ahead, because I know the reward would be worth it. And even if it wasn't, I know that I keep going, and I'll just feel good about myself in the long run. So yeah, I don't know, I keep pushing forward no matter what. Men nowadays are influenced by their girlfriend, their wife, their sister, mother, families, friends, people at work, classmates. What happened to men being true to their word and sticking to their beliefs, that's I don't know, I feel like that's so rare to find a man, like a boy even, like that nowadays. Someone who believes in what they do and has faith it'll work out, and they don't waver their opinion because someone doesn't agree with them. I just feel like that's so lost in men. Maybe it has a lot to do with how you're grown up, or what type of friends you have, or what type of job you have. But it's so important, I think, to just continue your own path and just not give a shit what people think. When you go to the grocery store or the gas station or the mall or out to eat or anywhere in public where there's people. So let's take a gas station, for example. You go there, you go get gas. Usually it's a 1-minute conversation, right? Not even. You say, how you doing? Have a good day, thank you. And you tell them what you want. Why not stop for 2 minutes and just ask how their day is going? And just say, hey, I'm Michael, nice to meet you. How's your day going? Are you busy today? Get a lot of customers? Anything new in the store? Anything. Even just more than just the norm than saying hi. Some people don't even fucking say hi, but, stop and put yourself in their shoes. And you can't be afraid to just do something like that. Just go in, say, how you doing? How's your day? I like your shirt, I like your hair. you know, anything like that. And it really will change you overall. It'll make you feel good. I've done that many times where I would walk out of the store feeling like happy, just feeling happy that not only did I probably increase their day in a little bit, you know, especially if you compliment them, but it just makes you want to talk to people more and want to be more social and not be so anxious. And that in turn will make you a better man. You know, men aren't nervous. A true man who does what he says isn't a nervous guy, you know? And you can't become the man you want to become by doing nothing. Take chances. What's the worst that could happen if you go into a fucking gas station and talk to the person at the register for 2 minutes, you know? Oh, man. Another important quality in a man is keeping their word. I've been practicing this as well in my life every day, especially with my girlfriend, with keeping my word. I remember times years ago where I would say something to her, and in the moment I would mean it, but when the time came for it, I changed my mind or came back on my word. And I thought about it, and I was like, shit, what kind of person am I? What kind of man am I if I go back on my word? A man's word is everything, you know? Even in The Walking Dead, Rick talks about how, you know, even in a world where we don't have that much anymore, a man keeping his word, that's a lot. Carries weight to it. So in our world now, keeping your word, even though we have all these other things to worry about in our daily lives, keeping your word is important. And if you do keep your word on something, make you feel good. All these things make you feel good about yourself. And when you feel good, you're more social. You're more outgoing. You're more willing to do and try new things. You know, how many people right now, I'm in the middle of the fucking woods, you know? How many people would do this? Not a lot. Not a lot of people. They would say it's too cold, it's too wet, fuck that shit. I don't know. I know that was random, but man, I don't know. Men used to be hunters, right? Women were gatherers, men were hunters back in Stone Age times. We used to climb the trees, bow and arrows, hunt animals. And you guys see the movie Alpha recently that came out? That was a great movie. Basically, it was about how dogs, how we started to have dogs as pets. Man's best friend kind of thing. But it was so cool just to see the men of the tribe hunt all winter freaking mammoths, dude, and just go out and try to feed their families and clothe them. And they would go out all winter. Think they had snow boots. Think they had rain jackets, fucking umbrellas. You know, they had nothing. Just whatever animal they killed, they had on their back for warmth. And we complain we don't have Wi-Fi to play games on our phone, you know? I'm not saying it's bad to have those things. It's great what we have now, but we can't forget where we came from. Stop bitching. Stop complaining. You think people back then, men back then in the Stone Age, complained when it got too cold? Their only priority was to feed their families and keep their women and children safe. They didn't complain. They probably loved life too. Sure, it was hard, but that's all they knew. That's all they knew, you know? So it's like, stop complaining. It's good to be out here, though. Out in nature. Anyone should try it. I'm not saying you gotta jump from tree to tree and hunt animals. But even if you go for a half hour and just chill here and just any time of the year, any place, if if there's trees around you, then it's good. I think it rejuvenates the spirit too a lot. Even for women too. Not just talk about men, but for men, any man, it's good to be out here and remember what our ancestors were like and what they did, and it puts things in perspective, and it's very important. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check out my other videos if you haven't. I want to do more exploring type of hiking type of videos like this. And I just, I was on the mountain. I just want to share my thoughts. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Adios.